Hey YouTube, so I'm here to do my week 26 update since gastric bypass surgery, and it's also my 6-month anniversary since having surgery. So time has flown by, it really has. Last week I was 278.4 pounds. This week I am 274.8 pounds. So the numbers switched. So I've lost 3.6 pounds, which I'm really happy about this week. So total in 6 months I have lost 96.2 pounds. My goal for 6 months was 100 pounds. I'm so close to that. I'm 3.8 pounds away. I feel like I accomplished the goal, even though by the numbers I really didn't, but honestly I feel accomplished. I really do. So total weight loss before and after surgery is 121.2 pounds. That's like a skinny girl, like a skinny, teenager or something, or young adult. So it's like that's amazing to me. I've lost a whole person. It's still, I mean, I can see it some, but it's still really hard to see it myself. And I know it's just because, in my mind, I'm still a fat girl and I gotta get used to it. But I definitely see it in pictures more than anything, and I do see it in my clothes. I definitely do. Certain clothes I see it more than others. There are certain clothes that just fall off me that I have that I've gotten rid of, and there are some clothes that are big, but they're still maybe wearable. So that's why I did that haul, because I've gotten new clothes and I definitely feel better in the new clothes. So yeah, I feel like I've come a long way. I feel like I've come a long way physically, emotionally, and just everything. I have, not only in this journey do you change how much weight you've lost, but you also kind of change who you are. Not necessarily your core values like honesty or caring or any of those, but you kind of change, okay, I don't want to just go out to eat all the time. You kind of change, your relationships change, and you change how you deal in certain ways with your relationships, and that of course has been the hardest part for me. I still struggle with that on a weekly basis of relationships with people. And I think I will, honestly, for a while, until I can kind of find me. I've never really, I've known who I am, but I've never really had a complete sense of who I was, because food covered so much of that up for me. So I'm really finding out who I am more, like the Dana, the sequel or something. So, let's see, this week I did something new. I tried a Pilates class. It was a lot harder than I thought, actually. I liked it, but they did a lot of rolling around. They kind of rolled all the way back on their shoulders and stuff, and yeah, I'm not going to do that. There were many things that I could do, but it was still hard because of my size. It's definitely something I would try again. I wouldn't give up on it, but it's something that I'm definitely going to have to practice. And one of the girls that were in the class actually talked to me and told me about how, you have to keep coming and doing it, and you'll get stronger and stronger. And the instructors told me that he thought I did a lot, which I did a good amount, but it was definitely hard. There were several exercises I just sat there because of my size and my stomach. There's just no way I could have done what they did. So yeah, I would try it again. I don't think it's going to be my new favorite thing. It may be as I lose weight, because my body did feel kind of stretched out, and it felt, my body was a little sore the next day, my back, from all because you do exercises on your back, and then you flip over to your stomach and then your side, and so you're moving, you're not standing, but you're constantly moving to different sides of your back or your stomach to do different exercises. So my body felt stretched out, but it also felt sore the next day. So I'm thinking as I lose more weight, even just like another 50 pounds, I think that my stomach may not be as much in the way and I can accomplish more, because they did a lot of stuff with your legs up, and when your stomach's in the way, that's hard to kind of do. I mean, you can get your legs up to a certain point and then they don't go up any further. So let's see. I am definitely, I just want to let everybody know, like, I'm definitely behind on videos and commenting on people's videos, because I took that week off last week kind of, and I'm really behind on videos. So please don't, you know, think anything bad or that I don't like watching your videos. It's just I'm way behind and I need to catch up, and I've been super busy, because even the week before this last week, I've just been so busy that I'm like several weeks behind, honestly. I do want to watch everyone's videos and catch up and everything, but like I say, I don't want you to think that I'm not interested or I don't like them, because that's not the case. So please don't think that. Really the week is kind of like the other weeks. Still having some hair loss. I feel like it's getting a little bit better, but it's still there. Like if I do this, like especially when my hair is wet and stuff, I'll just pull out like a strand or two. Thankfully I don't like do like this and then a whole chunk comes out. I think I would just sit on the floor and cry. Same stuff, constipation constantly. I mean, even with the fiber, sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't. It's really touch and go. I would say that so far in the top 5 worst like side effects of this surgery. Another one would be when you get sick and you throw up. It's just a pain in the butt to throw up because you don't drink, and so it's like solid coming up and it's so slow coming up. I know that's probably disgusting and I'm sorry, but you know, so I feel like the further out you get, the more kind of the same things are really. I mean, certain days, certain things bother me more. Like one day I could eat a piece of turkey sandwich meat and be completely fine, and then the next day, like I could feel it get stuck a little bit. I know I definitely eat too fast. I would say surgery has not slowed down the speed of my eating. I know you're supposed to eat slower and stuff, but I just never really have, and I think I really should start doing it, because maybe I'll get fuller faster. But that's still the thing. It's like I'm not full, I'm not hungry, so I'm not full, and the only way I know I'm full is if I'm way too full. So I don't really know. Still 6 months out, I don't know. I don't have that happy medium. So I think even if I ate slower, I don't know if I would have it. I don't know. And that's where I guess that thing comes in, where everybody's different. And I still to this day hate that quote. But it's really the truth, because, you know, one thing could affect someone and another thing could affect someone else. So just like some people love chocolate and vanilla protein shakes, I don't. I like their fruity ones. I really do. I've always been a milk drinker and love chocolate milk and stuff, but for some reason those protein powders just are so protein tasting, and the fruity ones aren't as bad. So we're all different. Definitely from kind of being depressed last week, my every day is getting a little better. I feel really good today. I had therapy today, and thankfully we just kind of talked today. Last week I did a 2-hour session because we're doing this EMDR thing, and it's kind of where you use these little pulse things in your hands, and they go back and forth like it's like a vibration, like buzz, like, and it goes back and forth. And it's supposed to connect the 2 sides of your brain to kind of not necessarily help you have memories, but help you like remember the feelings you had in that experience, and help you like analyze and deal with why you felt those feelings. So for me, it's going back a lot to my past, and so it's very hard when I do it, and it takes a lot out of me. So we try in between to just do a regular session to kind of give like a break, which I definitely need. So this week in therapy was okay, and so doing really good today. I mean, I guess that's the thing about this journey. You're gonna have your good weeks, you're gonna have your bad weeks, but what matters is if you get back on the wagon. Because if you have your bad weeks and you're like, just forget it, and you go back to your old habits, then you're gonna gain all the weight back, you know. And because that's how people do it, you know, that have gained back from weight loss surgery. They snack all day, or they eat the wrong things. And so yeah, I get mad at myself. I have days I mess up, but I'm just like, okay, like, get yourself under control. Like, you can't live like this, because, you know, losing 121 pounds, like, life is so different. Life is so much better, and I never want to go back to the way I was. You know, you look back and you're just like, how was I living? And really, I wasn't living. I wasn't. And now I want to live. I want to get out. I want to make new friends. I want to, you know, have those interactions that before I didn't allow myself to have. So many good things happening. My self-confidence is definitely going up. I actually had a job interview today, which was really excited and also nervous about. They told me I was a really good candidate, but unfortunately they didn't have, because it was a teacher interview, and they had only 4th and 5th grade, and they thought I was the perfect fit for 2nd or 1st, which I do agree with. So it was kind of disappointing, but it was also a really good interview, and for once I was more focused on the interview and the content in the interview, you know, the questions and my answers, instead of like, oh, are they looking at my fat? Oh, what do they think about my weight? You know. And so it's kind of like, even though I'm still big, I'm so much smaller that I can focus my attention and my everything else just on like what's happening at that moment. So life is less stressful. It's less anxiety inducing, you know. So many good things going on. Just have to stay looking at that positive, and you know, I think that's what's most important. So my, you know, I think for my next 6 months goal, it's gonna be less weight, because let's see, it's April, so that would be, it'd be like October would be my 1 year mark. And I know like the first 6 months you're gonna lose the most weight, and then it may slow down some. So I'm gonna say my goal, instead of 100 pounds, let's say maybe 70 will be my goal for the next 6 months. So that'll put me like at what would that be, 204, you know, 205 at the end of October, which I would be really happy about. To be close to the 100s by Christmas, before it, that would be an awesome feeling. So that's my goal. Hopefully I'll make it. I mean, if I make it close like I did this time, I'll feel accomplished. Honestly, I'll probably feel accomplished with whatever I lose. I'll probably be disappointed if I don't get close, but at this point, as long as it's going down, that's what's important. So I hope everybody is having a really good week. If you need to talk, definitely send me a message, or if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.